Alright my captains, so today we are going to talk about the Stigmatas and the Stigmata system in Honkai Impact 3rd and what you should know about it. And I am creating this video so that in case you need actually help with it, you can actually get it from this video. And by the way, if there is any questions that aren't answered in this video, let me know about them in the comments section below and I will do my best to help you as much as possible. Anyways, without any further ado, let's just get started. So first of all, how do you know the stigmatas that are the best for your Valkyrie? Well, every Valkyrie, when it gets actually released, she gets released with an expansion supply and then with an equipment expansion supply, and the stigmatas and the weapon that are actually in that expansion supply are the best for the Valkyrie that has been released. And it is because of the fact that those stigmatas and the weapon are actually created specifically for that Valkyrie. So sometimes, especially when it is actually a harsher, you have some special abilities that exist on the stigmatas that are actually specifically created for that Valkyrie, and they aren't going to be actually activated on any other Valkyrie if it's not actually that Valkyrie. So you can see that the best stigmatas that you can use actually on the Valkyrie are the paid one that you get from the equipment expansion supply. Now, how do you know which stigmatas are actually the best for your Valkyrie if they aren't actually the paid ones, but some other stigmatas that you got actually from other equipment expansion supplies? Well, you just take a look at your Valkyrie first before you take a look at the stigmatas, and you can see here on the left that there are actually some details about your Valkyrie, and the most important one is her type of damage. And as you can see, Harsher of Thunder May is actually lightning damage dealer, so basically the best stigmatas for her are the stigmatas that increases the lightning damage. And how do you know which stigmatas increases the lightning damage? Well, you click on the stigmatas, and then you go to the stigmata and you look actually on the description on the left what type of damage or what type of ability this stigmata gives, and depending on what type of ability it gives, you should actually choose the stigmatas for your Valkyries. Now, Harsher of Thunder May is actually lightning type damage. If we go to Harsher of Void Kiana, you can see that she is actually a physical type damage. So basically, the stigmatas that are good for Harsher of Void Kiana are different from the stigmatas that are good actually for Harsher of Thunder May, and they are different from Harsher of Reason Bronia as well, due to the fact that Harsher of Reason Bronia is ice damage dealer. So you can see that this is actually the most important information that you have about your Valkyrie, and it actually helps you to decide which stigmatas that you should actually have on your Valkyries. And by the way, the same goes for the weapons as well. The weapons that increases the type of damage that your Valkyrie has are the best for your Valkyries. Now, one more thing that most of people doesn't actually notice, and if you have been watching until now, you deserve to know it, which is actually the refine system. Here you can see that there are actually some special extra abilities for the stigmatas as well, and you can actually change those abilities until you get the abilities that you want. So basically, or until you don't have any more materials. As you can see, I don't have any more materials. So basically, you can change it until you get the abilities that you want, the extra abilities that your stigmatas are going to give to the Valkyrie. And again, the same rule actually goes here as well, which is try to get the abilities that increases the elemental damage or the physical damage that your Valkyrie actually used. So basically, I am using these stigmatas on Harsher of Reason Bronia. So ideally I would actually want an extra ice damage, because there is actually an ability that increases the ice damage, and the second one I would like it to be actually increased attack for the mecha type Valkyries. By that I would increase my Harsher of Reason Bronius damage as much as possible. However, it's really hard actually to get these two together unless you are a pay to win player and you have actually lots of materials, but other than that it is going to be really hard. So if you can get one of them at least, it is going to be really awesome, because this is going to increase your total damage actually that you can deal with your Valkyries. Now, other than that, try as much as possible as well to get actually a set of Stigmatas, because as you can see, the Stigmatas has actually set abilities, but it's not always the best thing to do actually. Sometimes they don't increase something that is useful for the Valkyrie. For example, sometimes they increase actually the defense, and you don't want defense actually on Harsher of Reason Bronia, for example. What you want is actually as much ice damage as possible. So you can actually use one type of Valkyrie of Stigmata that increases actually the ice damage here, and another type there, and another type there, and you are going to get much better abilities than using actually the same type where one of them increases actually. For example, the top increases actually the ice damage, and then the bottom and the middle increases actually the defense or the attack speed or something like that. You are going to get actually much better value from the three different types from this set actually. But other than that, if you can get actually a set that increases by its set ability what you want actually, then you can actually use them and you will be able to get even more powerful Valkyrie. So this is pretty much everything that you need to know actually about the Stigmata system in the game. I hope that this video was useful for you, and if it was, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Honkai Impact 3rd. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Honkai Impact.